some subtle changes that I'm going to walk you through here with the facelifted Seat Leon Cupra 300. You'll notice for a start the back says "show me some respect" because it has the Cupra written across the back. It also has now the edition 300 with the nice little flag there. Very, very nice, and immediately you know that this is not to be messed with. Also, the headlight design slightly different. There's a jagged sort of design here. It is just the standard blink. It's not like the other cars in the VW group, Audi and VW. A slightly different, cooler way of indicating. Sorry to disappoint, but get over it. The 19-inch wheels are standard with this, no add-ons needed, which is also a very, very nice touch. What you'll notice differently is the grille. It's not as big, so therefore you probably think not as good and not as aggressive. I kind of disagree. It's separated by the plate now, but the air intakes are very, very nice and aggressive still. Kind of signifies that it's a staple really of a hot hatch nowadays. You've got to have an aggressive grille, and it's still got that. The changes are really, really nice, and they Seat and VW, this German stroke Spanish car, they've really stuck to their roots of being a sleeper car, which I personally like. It's going to be compared to the Type R. It's going to be compared to, if you lump it in with the other hot hatches, A45 AMG and the RS, those fully spec'd up are very, very outlandish with their looks, whereas this is more of a sleeper car, but it still does the trick as a hot hatch when you get inside and drive it.
The Seat Leon Cupra 300, the most powerful car that Seat have ever mass produced. 296 brake horsepower, and it weighs 55 kilos less than the outgoing 290, and it's got 10 brake horsepower more. It's got a few settings: comfort, sport and Cupra, or individual, where you can obviously set everything up yourself, but we've chucked it in Cupra just to give us a quick blast down the road. Unlike the Golf R and the Audi RS3, this is front wheel drive. They're both four wheel drive, essentially the same cars. So you'd think with the extra brake, less weight, front wheel drive, you'd think that this would struggle to put the power down on the tarmac. You'd be wrong. The previous model also had a big issue with torque steer, in that it just struggled. It had too much power, much like the VXRs of old. But this hasn't got an issue at all. It's ironed it out. One thing that can be said about this car with the manual gearbox is it's a little jumpy. In Cupra mode, sorry, first gear, you know, it is a little manic. But as soon as you drop it into second, you know, the power just flows through. It's not something where you're going to be kangarooing down the road that much. But it comes with an option of the DSG gearbox, and that is just a must. The power comes in a far more progressive manner. The price point of this just makes it such a viable option, and whilst its looks aren't as aggressive as, say, I don't know, the Mark III RS or the A45 AMG, this is a sleeper car, the ultimate Q car. It doesn't look like it's gonna, you know, turn up at the lights and leave you for dead, but it's going to every time, every single time.
On the inside of this 5-door Cupra 300, it's spacious, comfortable, but with some sporty upgrades. The sport seats will hug you, but don't make you feel claustrophobic. There is a nice suede on them too. There is plenty of room in the back, so if you have more than 2 passengers, they won't feel like sardines. The touchscreen infotainment system is larger, 8-inch screen over the 6.5-inch in the older model. It isn't fitted with a gesture control system like in the new Golf R, but the inside matches the outside. It's understated and it's very nice.